let's see here. We're gonna count together. So this is 45 cents, you say?
Don't worry about it.
No, because we just counted. I counted 50 cents. You don't want to count it together?
You do that.
You sure? You sure, Mustafa?
Please.
You sure?
Yes. You good to go.
Okay. You sure, Mustafa?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Bank of America. You sure? Okay. All right. Okay, because I counted several times to make sure it was 50 cents. Okay, no problem.
733. Have a good day, man.
Is this the Bank of America off Solomon Drive? Okay, yeah, that's the one. This is the one I always go to. Okay, thank you. Yep, Annapolis, Maryland, where the robots and United States Navy and Army are prevalent. Okay, so I was surprised because I counted it several times yesterday, and it came up to 50 cents. So when I was getting ready to leave, a pale skinned person stood beside me. He changed. He said it was 45 cents. I'm at Bank of America. Here it's October the 18th, and I was cashing in my quarters. And when I turned on my tablet, he changed it up. He didn't want to count it with with my camera on. And he said it's no problem. I said because we counted 50 cents. So when you're dealing with like I said, I'm not saying he did it on purpose, but we are in a community where you have humanoid robots in the United States Navy and Army. You have people saying Mason and 3. So Mason 3, I paid, brother paid, military, that's not American. So you have to ask yourself what they talking about when you hear people say that's not American, and you ask them to speak truth, which in the preamble of the Constitution, our National Grand Sheik of Moorish American National Republic demonstrated how the divine principles of natural law, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, is demonstrated in the preamble of the Constitution of 1787. So when you're in a city like Annapolis, where you have people saying 3 or Mason, and then all of a sudden people start lying and saying they're gonna rape somebody, she love your son, they're gonna rape her, they're gonna rape him. 3, brother paid, and brother and all that stuff. And they then later you hear them say that's not American. We Americans. You ask yourself, what are they talking about? Because that doesn't sound like you a naturalized citizen or a naturalized person in the Constitution of 1787. So Mustafa, I've come here before, and I counted the coins several times. And he changed up. There was a pale skin. I don't know who was behind me, but I was getting ready. He says 45 cents. I said 45 cents. I said let's do it together. So we did it together. It came up to 50 cents. And then he kept trying. Right in front of him, I counted 50 cents. And then he said 45 cents. I said hold on. I said let's do it again. And this is when I turned on my camera. And then he said never mind, because we counted. I didn't have to take his picture. I was just wanted to turn on my camera, count the money right there, because I could be wrong. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. But then he changed up and said never mind. I know I counted 50 cents just before I turned on the camera with him. He saw it right there, but he changed up and tried to push it all together. So once again, I'm surprised, but not surprised, because of so much of deceit, where I have to record to make sure no one's coming inside our room, which I had to speak to Jennifer, the general manager, about someone making sure nobody come in our room when we're not there, tampering with our stuff, trying to steal, trying to put mess with our food, because we are raw fruits and vegetable and vegan vegetarian. So us being raw fruits and vegetables, and also on a vegan vegetarian diet, our chemistry has changed quite a bit. So if that's not the only reason why I told her, make sure no one comes in the room that's not authorized, not no one that's not included in Admiral Suites. It used to be Extended Stay of America, but just someone that's not authorized, someone who's not supposed to be there. I'm not. I told her this, and I'm not saying the maid, you yourself. I'm saying someone who's not authorized because of the feathers that were found under the bed, as though someone was doing some type of satanic ritual under leaving feathers under the bed. Now, if you have a group of people having sex together in a city, you have a group of people having sex together, or they sacrificing virgin children to some type of lab experiment, then they might do stuff like this. So what I've been studying is sex trafficking with children. So when you're dealing with sex trafficking with children, and that whole behavior and thought process is the same when you also as an adult, and you have those that behave in an abusive manner in reference to sex, in reference to abuse, in reference to boundaries, because all that is a predatory behavior, being a predator. So if they would do that, if you have a Moor who's naturalized, that will that has experienced so much that where she has to record and so forth and then demonstrate truth, okay, and she doesn't know anyone with her son Imani, then they were and it's going on where the United States Navy, Army, and other military branches are prevalent. It was going on with the children. It's not no ifs, ands, buts about it. There's a way that they've been doing things like this with children. Those that are predators. I'm not saying everyone in Annapolis is a predator, but I'm saying it exists here. It's no ifs, ands. It's not saying maybe they've been abusing children, or they might call them kids, way before Imani and I came here.